Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's KIM. That one lock there. It's KIM and the SAV, and you are watching my Facebook Live if you're watching this live, but at a later date, it will be on my YouTube channel. So, hello, YouTube viewers. Guys, listen, I wanted to just jump on and talk to you really quickly because recently I've gotten, I hit the leaderboard in my company. Yay me. And I had a lot of people ask me a lot of questions. Even before that, a lot of people asked me a lot of questions about how I do what I do in my business, and there's some other things that have happened in my life that I talk about and share with you all. And a lot of people are really interested in the mechanics. But if you were on my Facebook Live last night about 3 in the morning, you heard me listening to one of my first mentors ever. We're in different companies now, but I still subscribe to a lot of his philosophies. He helped me build my belief in myself. I borrowed his belief. And so you heard me last night listening to him, and many of you were super interested and loved what you heard. So you wanted to know who was that. And I'm here to tell you guys that this is not so much about him, but just about the fact that much of what I do is sit in my room, read, think, pray, listen to good stuff, look at good stuff, smell good stuff. Like the mentor that I'm talking about, that first mentor, his mentor is Bob Proctor. And things really, like a light bulb went off in my head one day when I heard Bob Proctor say, a lot of people are trying to practice the law of attraction, but it's not working for them because they don't understand the law of vibration. And I was like, what is he talking about? Because I don't hear people talking about the law of vibration, and that's exactly the point. So attraction, when people think of attraction, they're like, this is what I want. This is what I'm trying to attract to me. This is the man or the woman that I want to attract. This is the teammate, the team member. This is the client that I want to attract. But a lot of times, what they're not doing is they're not taking the necessary action on their end to attract that person that they want on the outside. So there's something that you have to do internally to attract the person externally. Does that make sense? So what I mean is that with the law of vibration, you have got to get your vibration, your frequency, your internal system in tuned with that which you want to attract. So think about it like this, right? And in Atlanta, there are a lot of guys that do this. So, this will be a funny analogy, but seriously, if you are, let's say, a hugga booger, like my friend Icy in New York says, right? Which is basically like a person who doesn't have a lot going on. I don't care if you're a man or a woman. If you're a hugga booger, right? You cannot say, well, you can, but the likelihood, the probability of you getting someone who is top quality, like they have the best looks, they have the most money, they're super intelligent, they're doing all the things right. The likelihood of you getting that person is just really not that high, right? And you can want to attract them all you want, but the reality is they're probably never going to be with you. Why? Because you haven't done what you need to do so that that person wants you. So the attraction has to be mutual. Now, we know some people try to force you to be attracted to them, but that never works, right? So you've got to get yourself right internally. And so and this is something that can be studied. It's not something that you just go, no, it doesn't work like that. This is something that you have to study, and people that have been able to do it, if you study them and you follow their lead and you listen to what they're saying, it all starts to make sense. So like, for example, I'm going to tell you guys something like with money. Okay, money is definitely something that I struggle with. I shouldn't have said that. Money is something that I am reframing. Okay, I'm reframing my philosophy, my beliefs around money. And because of that, I've been able to grow my customer base. I've been able to get higher price points per customer. I've been able to get higher profit margins. I've been able to actually leverage some other avenues of bringing money to me. Okay, not just one single way. Now, in doing this, what I realize is that a lot of times when I'm thinking about money, I think about money from the perspective of how my family taught me to think about money. I have a father who loves money a lot. And then I have other family members who feel like they have like a mentality that money will make you kind of evil, or, money and money and generosity or money and selflessness are mutually exclusive, and they are not. Everything depends on the person. So here's the long short of it. I had to do a lot of mental work as it relates to money. I still am. And once I started doing that work, and it's something you have to practice, you can't just think about it. So for example, my money mentor says that whenever you want something, the word want actually means that you don't already have it. Right? Why would you want something that you already have? You wouldn't, right? So he was saying, instead of saying I want this, say I desire that, and then go ahead and put yourself in a frame of mind where you expect to get that. So like, for example, if you when you wake up tomorrow, you're not going to wake up and be like, oh my God, I'm still alive. No, you're going to wake up and you're going to be like, let's get this day started. Well, it's Monday tomorrow. So some of y'all are going to be like, crap, I woke up. But the point is, you expect to wake up. So you're not surprised. You're not surprised when you wake up. Do you get that? Now, there are people out here that want money, right? And when they find money, they're like, I snorted just now. But when they see money on the ground, right? They're like, and it could be $1, and they will develop like a limp leg to try to pick up that dollar, and they act like, oh my gosh. Oh, I mean, it could be the smallest quantity of money, and it's not that they're the expression or the emotion that they feel is not so much that it's not appreciation for what they knew would already come. It's surprise because they didn't really expect it to come. You see that? So the law of attraction doesn't mean say what you want over and over and over again. The law of attraction means you have to, in order to attract something, you have to do your work, meaning you need to expect. Just like you expect to wake up tomorrow, you need to expect that thing is already done. And if you know the will of God, and the will of God says that, you got to study it. And I'm still studying that as well. But when you read the word of God and you see how it aligns with you, and you see how to plant certain desires in your heart, the way you plant a desire in your heart is in your chest, right? It's inside your body. It's fully protected. The only way you can get something to your heart is through the holes in your body. Where are the holes in your body? Your senses. So your sight, your sound, your ears, your sense of smell, your nose, touch, your fingers, right? So this is why you hear the music going. And if you were in my room smells so good. It smells like a copal, because I'm burning resin. I'm burning stuff. I burn resin. I burn oil. I burn everything. Because now I see that while I am thinking about the things that I desire, not want, I desire, I have to smell good stuff. I have to see good stuff. I have to see beautiful things. I have to have an organized space. I have to know where things are. I have to, it's all about the experience. See, when you're in a calm state, all these things relax you, they calm you down. So when you're relaxed and you're calm, it's easier to expect the good versus stress over the bad. If your house smells stank, right? If your house is cluttered, if the music is just like bam, 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 hey, 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 every day, hey, 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 everybody in the house, hey, hey. Don't be surprised when you agitated all the time and you stressing over money that you don't have, because your senses are just like you, hey, hey. Your senses in your body are like, whoa, what's going on? But calm your butt down. Put you on some theta music. Burn you some vanilla, what's that thing? Coconut lime verbena. Look at beautiful images. Print them out, put them on your phone, go to Pinterest. I don't care what you have to do, but I'm telling you right now, the more that you can plant good things, the things that you desire, stimulate all your senses. Smell good stuff, hear good stuff, look at good stuff. Stop talking to so many people. I do a lot of Facebook Lives, but a lot of people know I don't talk to a lot of people. I keep to myself because I've got to protect my energy. And the more you do that, I'm telling you, if you study the people, like there are people that they will tell you they manifested the lottery. And that's why a lot of times, like my mentor, for example, when he finally hit a goal that he wanted, I remember looking at him and I was like, he don't really look that happy. And he was like, I'm ecstatic. And I was like, well, brother, tell your face. But the thing was, when he did his speech, he said, I've seen this so many times that I'm not surprised. I've seen this on the screen of my mind so many times. I've lived this so many times that I'm not surprised. So therefore, when he hit that goal, he didn't have a Price is Right moment where he was like, ah, ah, ah. No, he was just like, I knew it. Expectation is your greatest human superpower. That my money mentor says that. He said, expectation is the greatest human superpower. It is the truth. But a lot of times we do not expect the good. And if you're not expecting good, then that means you're expecting bad. Fear will always crush faith. Faith will always crush fear, but they cannot exist together. So whichever one has the strongest vibration, it will crush the other one. The problem is, if enough of your senses are not experiencing good thing to drive you toward that which you desire, then fear is going to take over. The fear of not getting it, the fear of not ever getting it, the fear of trying to figure out how to get it. And I'm like I said, I'm telling you guys, all day long, I just listen to people who have the results that I desire, who are people that have the character that I admire, and I study them. How did they get there? How did they get there? And I listen to what they're saying, and I like even with the music, one of my mentors, every time he comes and does a Facebook Live, he has theta music on. I love it. And I'm like, dang, let me keep that going. And you know what? When my son is with me and we're listening to the theta music, my son doesn't know stuff on the radio like most kids do. He knows this though. And we be in here chilling. I'd be like, Eho. He'd be like, Mommy. We be calm. Not all the time. We still, go at it. But we're pretty much calm. And so I'm telling you guys, you got to experience that. And when you are, and I'm about to wrap this up, but I'm telling you, it's been so powerful what I've been taking in. I wanted to come on and share with you guys because everything that you want, you can have. Everything that you desire, you can have. Seriously. But you got to do some work. And it's going to seem counterintuitive, right? Like when you're doing it, you're like, hold up, I need money, so I'm not going to tip extra. No, tip extra. I'm not going to, do this or do that, because why would I give away what it is I need? Because if you give it away with the expectation that you know that it's going to come back to you 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 50 million times tenfold, then now it becomes fun giving it away. And that vibration, that energy of, I got this, makes you get it back. And you don't do it to get it back, but you do it because you know that you're not ever losing anything because it was never yours. And if you want it, you have to be able to give freely. One of the stories that I absolutely love when I first got into this profession was the story of the spider monkey. And it says the way that you trap a spider monkey is they will put candy in this cage, right? And the cage has a hole. And the hole is only big enough for the spider monkey to put his hand in, right? And then he grabs the candy. Now with his fist like this, right? He cannot pull his hand out of the hole. But the spider monkey's so dang selfish. He's so dang stingy. He's so dang greedy. He will not release his hand and let go of that candy just so that he can take it out of the hole. So while he hold on, theta music now. No, dude. So while he is holding on to the candy and he's trying to get his hand out of the hole. Oh gosh, let me put this down. Let me put this visual down, because somebody coming on the broadcast in the middle who don't know what we're talking about, they're gonna think something else. But no, while he is holding on to the candy and he won't let go so that he can free himself, that is when the person comes and they trap the spider monkey and they take him away. It is that greed that you have. If you just let go of what you think you already have, you can ultimately have freedom. You can have freedom. The freedom to have if you let go of the little bit that you have, you can have the freedom to have everything that you desire. And I know this for a fact. I'm in this with some quick stories of what have happened to me, like the manifestation. And you have to expect it. And you have to know that whatever you can think of, whatever your mind can imagine, it is there in the spiritual realm. All you have to do is the work to manifest. And it's not hard work. It's not manual work. It's mental work. You got to do the work to manifest it, to bring it from the spiritual to the physical. So let me tell you, based on what I've learned lately, I said, how can I put these things into practice? One of the things I did, like my teammates, right? Sunday night, 8 o'clock, we have training. Okay, it's in a few minutes. So, and I have a wonderful team. I love the team members that I've attracted to. So Sunday night, 8 o'clock, despite everything that's going on in everybody's lives, we all come together virtually. And sometimes the kids are on the Zoom. It's really, really nice. So it was about like 3 weeks ago. For every team member of mine that was on the Zoom, I told them I would give them 5 points in my company, 5 points in their back office, and a point is equal to $1. So I said, I'll give everybody who was on and I did not tell them this before the training. I told it after the fact. So I said, these are the people from my team that I saw were on the team Zoom, I'm going to give you all 5 points in your back office. They were happy. And you know what? It actually made me happy to give it to them. That's the funny thing about giving. It's being selfless is one of the most selfish things you could do, because you're going to find great joy in making others happy. So anyway, they were all happy. Do y'all know that next week, no lie, I've been with this company for 3 years. I have never seen them do this, but the company said if you buy 100 points, you get 100 points free. Okay, did you hear me? Buy 100 points, get 100 points free. So you pay $100, which translates to 100 points. Then they're going to give you 200 points, which translates to $200. What? I was like, thank you, Bob Proctor. Because my vibrations, and they have never done that BOGO on points before, but it was literally a few days after I gave every team member that was on the Zoom points a week. And I've never done that before, and the company never done that before. So I was like, well, looky. All right, I'm going to tell you another story. So I went to Wild Wings. Don't judge me. So Buffalo Wild Wings. I got the tea to undo all the bad I did there. I went to Buffalo Wild Wings, right? And I did a carry-out order. So I go in and I'm talking to the young girl. Buffalo Wild Wings is bumping and it's pumping. I like even going in there just to pick up the order. So the young girl's name was Clara. I remember her because she was super nice. So I was like, "What's up, Clara?" And every time like I said, it's all about the experience. When people meet you, do they remember you? Do they have a good experience talking to you? When you leave, are they going to be like, I hope she comes back? Or are they going to be like, thank God that heifer gone? So Tony Robbins talks about how when he goes, he always tries to, do things out of the ordinary that not only like the waiter or the other people in the restaurant don't expect, but even his family. So I'm like, what's going on, Clara? Da, 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 da. And we having a good time. And so Clara, I'm checking out, right? This is for real. I'm checking out. So it comes to the point where it says, do you want to leave the person a tip? Now I remember I used to always be like, tip for what? Boom. And do 0. So I asked the young lady, Clara, I said, Clara, it's asking me here, what do you want your tip to be? I said, Clara, what you want your tip to be? Now, I'm not rich now. None of y'all ask me for no cash out. But I was like, Clara, what you want your tip to be? And she was like, what? I was like, what you want your tip to be, girl? And on the screen, it said like $3, $5, and $10. So Clara's like, I hate it when people ask me that. And so I was thinking, do people regularly ask you that? And she was like, I just don't know what to say. So it was a guy standing there and he was like, shoot, say $20. And I was like, hold on, Austin, $20 not on the screen. But in my head, I was like that because I was like, hold on, I'm thinking these are your choices. These are your choices, Clara. You know what's on the screen. But Clara was like, well, one girl at the desk said someone asked her that one time and she said $50. And in my head, I was like, girl, don't you say $50? I just got some wings. But I just kept it calm. I was like, Kim, you got this. You got this. And she said, what did she end up saying? Oh, she said $10. She said $10. So I was like, okay, $10. I said, okay. So I clicked the $10. Do you know the guy was like, oh, ma'am, by the way, they made a whole extra 20 piece of wings. And, they just said, well, give it to her anyway. Do you hear me? He was like, I forgot to tell you. Yeah, they made a whole extra. I think I ordered like 30 wings. So they gave me I got like 50 wings for the price of 30 wings. Do you understand that? And while I was there, went to the car, boop, 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 just to check. I was checking something on my phone. And what do you know? A $300 sale came through. I was like, oh, thank you, Bob Proctor. Law of vibration and law of attraction. So that's my second story. And so the last story is even in this last week. And it's so funny because everybody was like, this is the hardest time of the year for network marketers. Don't nobody want to lose weight during the holidays. Everybody trying to get fat on Thanksgiving and Christmas food. Man, let me tell you something. My sales have come through. The Better Body crew has been getting their better body on, and my square has been very nice, which was wonderful because it helped me to have a debt-free Christmas and take care of a lot of things that I needed to pay off, pay down. I'm so thankful, but this month wasn't slow for me at all. So thank you, Bob Proctor. Law of vibration, law of attraction. So anywho, this last week, we coming off of Christmas, and I recently bought a course from the guy who has the theta music playing in the background when I'm listening to him. And so he has this money attraction course. And I bought the course. That was one of my late Christmas gifts to myself. See, when I'm not afraid to invest in myself, because every single time that I've done my proper due diligence and seen somebody who has what I desire, right? Who's a person that I admire, whenever I've purchased anything from them, the value, forget the price, the value has always been so much more than the price that I paid. And I've always made that money back. Why? Because I take the information in and then I apply it. Now, if you never do anything with the information, then it's wasted money. But I'm telling you, my favorite thing in the world to do is not to buy clothes, but it's to buy courses and things to enrich myself, invest in myself. One of my money mentors, he always talks about the fact that he has a library, a mental library of over $250,000 invested in himself. And so I started tracking, Kim, how much did you invest in yourself in courses this year? And I looked at the total. I looked at the total of how much I invested. I'm not going to tell you guys. It's in my Prosperity Curiosity group. That's where I share more details about the back end of what I do, the part that y'all don't see, but I don't put everything out here. Can't have y'all in my business like that. But this year I invested a lot, but every single investment was so worth it. So the same guy that got me listening to the state of music, he did this affirmations course. Y'all, I started listening to his 7-minute affirmation audio 3 times a day. Sometimes I listen to it more than that because I love it so much. 7 minutes, and it calms me down. And I'm telling you, when I listen to it, I can't help but smile, because I'm like, yes, ooh, yes, ooh, I am this, I am that, I am, ooh. I be feeling myself. I be like, yes, yeah, I'm a queen, I'm a this. Y'all, lie to you not. Within 4 days of buying that course and listening to the affirmations like I was supposed to, an over extra $500 came to me, not through my products, but over $500. I'm not gonna say I manifested, hooga booga booga, but an extra $500 came to me, came in my pocket, direct to my bank account. I was like, oh, thank you, Bob Proctor and Wesley, $1 billion virgin. Let's go. Y'all like, what is she talking about? Only people who know Wesley, $1 billion virgin, understand. But I'm telling you guys, there are so many people that I listen to, and it's not so much the mechanical, but it is the mindset training. It's the mindset work that you have to do. Otherwise, 2019 is not going to be your year. No year will ever be your year. You will continue to practice what you think is the law of attraction, but really it's the law of want, which is really the law of scarcity. And as long as you are lamenting about what it is you don't have, you will continue to not have it. Stop hoping, start expecting. I'm telling you, I know that it works. It's working for me. This year was hell in some ways, but I know I had some major breakthroughs. So I want that for everybody watching. That's the only reason why I'm on here. I know this ran super long, but I really hope that you got something from it. I'm not by any means saying that everything in my life is perfect. Oh no. But what I am saying is I'm getting better. I know for a fact that I'm getting better. I'm doing better. And like I said, I want that for you too. So guys, if you enjoyed this, definitely, and you're watching on YouTube, subscribe to my channel. Hit that button to the right, ding dong, so that every time I upload a video, you will be the first to know. And if you want to know more about what I do behind the scenes, you can join on Facebook. Go to the Prosperity Curiosity crew, and that's where, I'm kind of giving you a little bit more insight about who it is I'm listening to on a daily basis. You'll see I'm posting almost 24 hours per day. Not that I don't sleep, but I'm telling you, when you do these things, you don't need as much sleep, and your sleep may be off because sometimes you get in what's called flow state, and it's a wonderful thing. I'm telling you guys, you gotta work on yourself more than you work on anything else, and you can't work on anybody else. Man, please, I done tried it. It doesn't work. Can't fix the people around you. You can only fix yourself. So anyway, before I get into a whole nother spiel, let me go ahead. I had some messages come through from some clients, so let me take care of that before our 8 o'clock training. And if you want to lock arms with me, okay, Kimberly Prosperity, then just reach out to me. All of my information will be somewhere. Message me on Facebook, or it'll be in the description box below on YouTube. All right, thanks so much. Talk to y'all later. Listen to your theta music. Burn your resin. I don't know why I did this for burn, but burn your resin. Eat good foods and look at the things that that you desire. Bye.